What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Not Today. I'm Jenn Sturger.
That's Eddie Pence.
Eddie Pence, fresh from Comic-Con.
That's right. Not fresh, but yes.
I don't know how
Tired from Comic-Con.
I don't know how you do it,
Beat.
dude. I don't know how you do it.
I
didn't go this year. But the way you do Comic-Con
I do it nuts.
is insane.
I do it nuts.
You wake up at like the crack of dawn.
Well, the last 3 years, last 3 years I've taken Colton. First year, we just did that, right? But last year was the insane day where we saw Deadpool and Wolverine at like a 10 o'clock showing at night. Got home at like 1 a.m. I woke up at 5, drove down to Comic-Con, spent the day, drove back by 3 p.m. because we had to go catch Mel Brooks at Blazing Saddles, do a Mel Brooks Q&A Blazing Saddles thing. And then this year, we did Fantastic Four at like midnight or 10:30, got home at like 2 a.m. I woke him up at 5 a.m., drove down to Comic-Con, got there like 8, parked, did the con from like 9 to 3, and then drove home.
Eddie,
It's nuts.
that's mentally ill.
It's a lot.
It's not nuts. It's mentally
But there's no
ill.
other way. I mean, you can't afford to get a hotel down there, so you have to drive back. I can't afford to stay there.
It's like $1,000
Yeah,
a
I
night.
can't.
It's pretty crazy trying to get a hotel down. And that's the main reason why I didn't go, is when I didn't book any shows. Just because Ellis wasn't doing his show down there, I really didn't want to run a whole weekend. I got offered like a deal from one of the other clubs, and they were basically like, yeah, we can afford to pay you, but we can't afford to put you up. And I'm like, well, then it's a wash. So it was just like, it was going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Plus, like,
It's too much.
it's just a lot.
2019, before the last Comic-Con before the pandemic, I went down there with my buddy Jerry, and we did all 5 days. We went down for a preview night on Wednesday, and we were there until Sunday.
Because you did something with Ralph too, right?
I did something with Ralph. We had like a meet and greet down there. We had a bunch of I did Ellis's show. Like I did a bunch of stuff, and we were crashing on my sister-in-law's couch. But like after that was 5 days, and that wiped me out. I could not imagine now 5 years later doing that again, or 6 years later. It was so rough because I'm there for half a day. I'm like, I want to go home. It's too much.
It's a lot. And just that environment that's the reason that I cosplay when I do go down there, is I feel like when you cosplay at a Comic-Con, it's almost like you're given a certain amount of radius to move, where people are like, I respect the craft.
Yeah.
I respect the costume. I will not get in your way.
Well,
kind of like a Disney character.
Yeah.
If it's a good enough costume.
Yeah.
Like you can't mail it in. You know what I mean?
If you just put on like a Minions cap and walk around, you're not in cosplay.
But I go all out.
Yeah, you do.
You know, so
this year they had that dude that wore the Galactus outfit. That was like,
that was pretty sick.
Like 12 feet tall, and he was just walking around. Everybody just got out of his way. This guy's just walking in stilts.
Was that something that the con put on?
No.
Or was that an individual?
It was an individual.
Really?
Yeah. I saw the
video.
I saw the video, behind the scenes video of the guy putting it together. It's like a group of them that do cosplay outfits.
Oh, that's cool.
And they did that. And
That was a pretty elite costume.
Dude, it was insane. And to be I saw the videos of it before I went down. Oh, that looks kind of cool. And I saw it in person. I was like, that is massive.
Dude, did you see the guy that was cosplaying as a lightsaber, but it looked like a penis?
No. When was that?
He was a red lightsaber, where it's like the bottom is the part that he's in, which is the
hilt.
The hilt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the actual light part, it would light up, but it was like an inflatable
So it
thing,
looked
like at a gas station.
Like a car salesman.
Yup. But yeah, it looked more like a penis. It looked more like a lipstick. See what I mean? So penis. Yeah.
Penis.
It was not where I was like,
Not lightsaber,
oh,
like-
he didn't think this through.
No.
Or he did, and he's like, this is gonna be hilarious.
This is gonna kill. Or he's like, this is a great idea, and I just botched the execution.
Yeah. But I think I missed going this year. But it's also so hot right now. And the only costume that I had ready to go was Lady Deadpool.
Mm.
And I was like, I don't know if I can survive
In that mask?
at a con for that long.
Yeah, that'd be a nightmare.
Do you know what I mean?
That'd be a nightmare.
Like, it's one thing if I'm doing a photo shoot and I can like take it on and off and I don't have to have makeup on underneath it. But like the idea that I'd have to be presentable underneath the mask as well, I was like, I don't think I can pull this off.
No, that'd be a nightmare.
So
I did see there was like a group of the weirdest cosplay I saw down there was like a group of girls wearing like string bikinis, like really revealing bikinis, like more than the Leia slave outfit.
Yeah.
But as Ewoks. They had Ewok heads on.
That's
and they were just all in like.
That's girls just marketing their OnlyFans.
It was.
That's not.
It was like
that's
wow.
not cosplay.
That wasn't. No, it was weird. And they were walking around going, yep, nub.
Colton was probably like,
I'm so confused. I've never been attracted to Ewoks before.
Why am I getting an erection?
I can't beat off the Chief Chirpa.
Oh my god. Oh no.
This is weird.
Holy crap. But did you get to see any of the panels and stuff at the Comic-Con?
We have some friends, Jerry and I do. I went down with Jerry and Colton. And so, we collect toys.
Yeah.
So we know a couple of guys
I'm aware. You have a problem.
I do have a massive problem. We know the couple of guys that work at Hasbro, the guys that actually design them. So we interviewed them for my other podcast, The Ramble, and like we knew one of the guys who actually hooked us up quite a bit. He used to work at marketing for Hasbro, and I guess with the stupid tariffs and shit, they laid him off. So but he was still down there, so we got to meet him, and he still is buddies with all the guys at Hasbro because then they gave him like a nice little like send off at the panel, which was kind of cool. And they moved us to the front of the line because we're buddies with them all, so we got to buy all the exclusives, and we'd have to wait in line.
Oh, that's cool.
Everyone else is like in a line for like 4 hours.
I probably don't want to know how much money you spend.
You don't, and neither does my wife. So we'll keep that quiet. We'll keep that shush.
You're like, Jen, how about you shut up?
Let's not talk about that.
I was more asking about like the shows and things like that. You know what I mean? Like in terms of, were there any things that were like trailers and stuff that were released that you were like, I'm excited about this?
Well, they didn't really like Hall H didn't have Marvel wasn't there this year. I don't think Star Wars Lucasfilm wasn't there. There was like a lot of.
There was.
They
I
had
thought
Disney.
George
Lucas
was
showed
there.
up.
Yeah.
To talk about his new museum that he's opening here in downtown LA. But
Which
like
looks amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy looking. But the actual studios weren't. Disney didn't have anything there. They didn't reveal anything. There was one like last year when Robert Downey Jr. came out as Doctor Doom.
Do you think that they're holding that back until the Disney conference? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they usually save their big stuff now for D23.
Yeah.
But then also, I think Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday, the one with Robert Downey Jr. is Doctor Doom, doesn't come out until December of 2026. So I'm thinking next year,
summer it'll be a big
they'll probably
push.
have the whole cast and shit there next year. It'll probably be big next year for them.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
I guess I'll have to make it down there. For that.
I'll go. Colton loves it, and if I can just do the day. I just drive down. You park right up front because you get there before anybody.
Yeah, because you're psychotic.
Yeah. But it's like $50 to park for the day, which is cheaper than taking like the surf liner down or
When do you get your passes?
I have a hookup that sort of helps me.
Oh, okay.
You
always know a guy.
I know a guy. Well,
you know a guy for everything.
I know a guy that
except
knows
for
a guy.
like having a career.
Right?
Wow.
I get so much free shit.
Damn.
Fucking harsh.
Alex almost fell out of his chair in the hall.
I love you, Eddie.
Thanks, Alex. Somebody does.
Eddie, why do you have a guy for everything about the shit that you need a guy for?
I don't know, because I'm friends with the wrong people.
No.
I have friends that help me get all the things I want in life except
No, it's because you have
career.
friendships that are based on real stuff.
Yeah. I'm not a transactional person,
but like toys.
Toys, fuck yeah. But like, yeah, I got to hook up for Comic-Con. I got to hook up at the toy thing. Like I have hookups. I just don't have the big hookup.
So you saw Fantastic Four?
Twice. I've seen it twice.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I went opening night.
Is it worth did they fix the mistakes that they were making before with this franchise?
Yeah, I think the thing they did really well with this iteration of Fantastic Four that helps it feel like the comic book is they did it on it's in a different multiverse. It's in a different Earth. Because like all the MCU stuff happens on Earth 616, which is Iron Man and the Avengers and stuff. This takes place on Earth 828, which is a different multiverse. And it's set in like a futuristic 1960s.
Oh, so kind of like a Fallout.
Kinda, but it's not all falling out. It's still pretty good.
Yeah.
But it has a 1960s vibe to it, which makes it feel like the Fantastic Four. And it's got it captures a lot of the quirkiness of the group, but also has a lot of heart to it. They did well because that group doesn't seem to work well in modern times because it is such like a campy superhero group that it works well in the 60s with that whole vibe.
Yeah.
So
you think that that's what it needed?
I think so. I think that helped introduce it. Now I think you can put them other places, but I think in order to be introduced to them, you had to see them in that sort of realm.
How'd the Thing look?
Good.
Yeah.
Thing looked good.
He looked good.
What's her face? Vanessa Kirby was great as Sue Storm. She was fabulous.
Was it It wasn't Jessica Alba's like blue contact lenses
No,
from those
no.
were so rough.
This was a much more mature, sophisticated.
They were older.
Yeah, well,
right?
they're in the comics. Like Reed Richards he's got white hair on the side. He's an older man.
Yes.
Johnny Storm, the Torch, is young. He's the younger brother, and Sue Storm she's the older sister, so she's old. But like that was a problem with the other iterations of it. They always made them so young.
Yeah.
Like the Fantastic Four is not young. They were scientists. They've been around.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm not as familiar with the Fantastic Four besides the movies. Like, I don't know the comics and things like that. So I would just be going in based off of what I learned from the other movies.
No, I mean, the thing is, it's a very campy sort of superhero group, much like the way the old Batman 66 TV show was.
Yeah.
It's like goofy and it's like fun. There's some serious moments, but it's like, that's the feel of the Fantastic Four.
Campy Batman.
Campy Batman. But like, but the cool thing about this.
So when they punch people, it just says pow. Does it really say stuff like that?
No.
Does it feel, but it feels like that?
Not that to that extreme. Enough where it still feels cinematic. And it still has that serious undertone to it of like, okay, this is a movie.
Complete side tangent.
Yeah.
But it needs to happen right now.
What?
Did you see the video of the ex-NHL hockey player fighting a dude on a golf course?
No.
Oh, bang!
Is that Happy Gilmore?
So when he would hit the dude,
It's Happy Gilmore. That's the theme for Happy Gilmore.
So this drunk dude on the golf
Yeah.
course is playing slow, and like the NHL guys group is like, "Yo, you guys are drunk. You're slowing our game down. You're fucking up the game. Get a move on."
Yeah.
And the drunk guy in group one, the one that's playing slow and super wasted, decides he's gonna try to fight the group with the NHL player, the ex-NHL player in it.
Bad idea.
But when the NHL player finally starts to he's like, "I'm done. I warned you. I told you, get a move on." And like the first group instigates like physical violence. When the NHL guy starts to throw his punches, he actually yells, "Bang! Bang!" He's like giving himself sound effects. Alex knew what I was talking about. And why my brain made that association immediately. Because I just burst out laughing watching this guy get absolutely pummeled.
Yeah. Was he doing like karate chops?
Well, here's a nerd moment.
Yeah.
There's a moment where the guy who's mouthing off, he's got the high ground.
Oh.
And he doesn't realize how big this dude is.
Yeah.
He doesn't yell, "I have the high ground," does he?
Wait, what?
He doesn't yell, "I have the high ground."
No, might as well have though. He was drunk enough.
Yeah. We didn't realize he was kind of standing on a hill, but you were just like, "Oh, fuck." But yeah, just when you mentioned that old school Batman, I was like, "Oh, that's what this feels like."
That's hilarious.
When I watched that video, I was just like, "Someone needs to make this edit."
Pow! They need to
Pow! Bang! 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 I think he was saying bang.
Oh my god!
Bang or bang?
Bang!
Or bam?
Bam!
It was
bam!
funny. Oh my god!
But anyway, back to Fantastic Four.
Yes, back to Fantastic Four.
It's an ancillary movie. You don't have to really know anything about the MCU to enjoy this film.
Great.
It's not connected in any way because it's in a different universe.
They kind of have to do that right now because aren't they kind of retooling everything?
I think they want people to go in without having to do homework.
Yeah.
And you don't need to do any homework for this.
Because they got so deep in the lore. And that's what my issue is with it now, is I understand that you have to cater to like the diehards in some ways.
But you have to make it accessible.
But
it wasn't.
I think for someone who enjoys the movies, enjoys the worlds, but doesn't have time to read comics and like go through puberty again to read all of the comics.
You have to watch all the shows, and that can be a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
How much of my time do you need?
Yeah. Which I think they realized that was a mistake. I mean, like Thunderbolts came out earlier this year. I love that movie. It's a great movie, but if you didn't watch all the shows, you had no idea who any of these characters were because they were all characters from the shows.
Yeah.
From shows or from previous movies. Yeah.
So you wouldn't, but like Fantastic Four, you can just go into Fantastic Four and you don't have to know anything about the MCU.
Well, that's good. The other thing that's happening is there's been a lot of recasting now, more so on the DC side than Marvel.
Well, they rebooted, so it's different.
But the issue I'm having is like they're using people that were in the previous iterations of the DC universe.
Well, yeah, because what's his face?
James Gunn.
No, but who was Aquaman? What was his name?
Alan Richardson.
No.
Oh, well, that's a different
What's his
one.
name? Long hair.
Oh, Jason Momoa.
Momoa. He was Aquaman in the previous DC universe.
Alan Richardson was whatever. Not Alan Richardson. You know what I'm talking about? The guy from Reacher.
Oh yeah,
They're talking about like
him being Aquaman. This
yeah.
And they're taking about Jason Momoa, who was Aquaman in the previous iteration, is now going to be this character called Lobo.
Oh, I know Lobo.
Yeah, Lobo.
That's oddly enough one of the few
That's weird
side
that you know Lobo.
Yeah, but like chaotic, so it's kind of on brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He looks like Lobo. And when he first got cast as Aquaman, I'm like, no, he should be Lobo.
Yeah.
So it works.
For sure.
He looks nothing like Aquaman.
But it's just the problem for me is there's no canon. There's like what films count, what films don't count. We're rebooting this.
Well,
these people that you know in this role are now going to play this role. Like, I'm just like, this is just so much for my brain to hold.
Well, you can either, I mean,
like Nathan Fillion, like he's
he's a Green Lantern now.
Green Lantern now, but he was, I don't even remember the name of the character, but he was the guy that had his arms and legs could remove
in Suicide
Squad.
Which was a minor character anyway.
Yeah, I get it.
Right.
But like he's also plays other characters. Like I think James Gunn just enjoys finding ways he can torture.
Well, yeah,
him.
Nathan Fillion has been in every Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Yes.
And some either masked or not. Like he's always been there.
But again, it's just this weird crossover where it's like, can we bring people in from outside of comic book movies to do these just so that people like me don't get confused?
Right. Well, the brilliant thing they did is they didn't create it, but they instituted the multiverse idea from the comics where like, oh yeah, we can have all these different Earths running at the same time with the same characters, but as different people, and then cross them over. And now, so you can have
this
people.
Is going to get,
Chris Evans can be the
worse.
Torch and Captain America.
That's even worse.
But apparently, this is what Kevin Feige said, not to get too nerdy talk here on the show, but after Secret Wars, the final installation of, I guess, Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom, they're going to combine everything back down into one timeline and then recast everything going forward.
Oh, good.
So it'll be all, it's just going to be like a start over. That's what he said. I don't know if it's true or not.
Jesus Christ.
So you can get to look forward to that.
I can't, as someone who already struggles with like face blindness and just being like, that's the guy from The Thing. Wait, he's another character? Wait, what? Like, I already have trouble with names. Do you know what I mean?
I don't even bother with names.
It's so funny because that's what I felt. Did you watch Happy Gilmore 2?
I haven't seen it yet, no.
Have you watched it, Alex?
I have not, but I love the first one.
First one's great.
Yes.
I love the first one.
Happy Gilmore as the first movie. No notes. Nostalgic as hell. I love it.
Yeah. Caught me at the right time in my life, too.
The issue with Happy Gilmore 2 for me was there are so many cameos that it takes you out of the movie. Because the whole time you're like, oh, that's the person from The Thing. Oh, that's the person from The Thing.
Well, the thing is,
that's the person from The Thing, too. Oh, my God, there's this person and this person. What do I know this guy from? That's what the entire movie feels like.
Yeah, we're like, the first Happy Gilmore was just Bob Barker.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's perfect. That's a perfect cameo.
That's what you're supposed to have.
And he beats the fuck out of him. It's a perfect cameo.
That's what you're supposed to have.
Yeah.
This has so much.
But does that feel like, okay, this is what, these are easy jokes. If we don't have to worry about writing a funny script or a good story if we just keep plugging in these cameos because we think that'll get a laugh.
Because they're not playing themselves. They're playing characters.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like playing characters. And some of these people cannot act, which made it worse. But I was just like, I think, look, the thing about Happy Gilmore 2 is that Adam Sandler proves he's just the heart of everything. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm like, dude, that's why we wanted Happy Gilmore 2. It wasn't all these cameos. You didn't need all of this stuff.
Yeah, we didn't need that.
One question. Do you guys think it's too late? Because the reason why I'm not watching it is just that I'm not.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in seeing it.
No, it's not too late. I think.
Is there a story there that's worth telling in the sequel? Like, did you watch and go, okay, this is a story that could have been worth telling?
There is. It's just there's so much noise around it that someone like me has difficulty with that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like it was made for the TikTok generation and for like the social media generation.
Just short attention spans.
Short attention spans, bits. That the only thing in it that has a lot of heart was Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
You know, Adam Sandler is the heart of the movie.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it should be. But
him and the storyline that he has with a girl that he meets in Program, who's played by his real life daughter. Like that's where the most heart comes in the entire movie.
Yeah, yeah.
And not the wife character, because man, that took me. that was just one of those things where you're like, wait, what? This is...
Was it the same actress that played his girlfriend in the first one?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Because it's the mom from Modern Family, right?
Yeah.
It's the same one.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a fine movie. Just if you watch it for the nostalgia of it, I'd be curious if you'd have the same thoughts on it that I do, which is just there's just so many cameos.
Yeah, but the thing, like, my issue, not issue with that, but just in general, it's like hard for me to watch movies anymore, like new comedies. Like, I don't go and see comedy. I mean, they hardly make comedy films anymore. And that's why I'm kind of excited about this Naked Gun movie coming out.
Yeah.
Because this feels like the first pure, but I don't know how good it's going to be, but it feels like the first pure comedy film coming out that we've had in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping it works because it could revive comedies coming back into movie theaters. Because we don't have those anymore.
We don't.
You have romantic comedies, you have dark comedy, you have these other things, but you don't have just a pure
They barely have
comedy
romantic
film.
comedies
They barely
anymore.
do have rom-coms anymore. Everything's gone to streaming.
Yeah, I miss rom-coms.
So you either have these big, like, Fantastic Four, franchise films, or you have these low-budget horror film, body, like, torture porn films that come out that make $1 jillion because they don't cost anything to make. And that's all you really have in movie theaters anymore. Or you have your Oscar buzz movies, but, like, you don't have, like, comedies anymore.
They don't have like run-of-the-mill movies.
They're just comedies. Like, oh, I'll check that. That'd be a great matinee to go see and just have. But like, so I'm hoping.
The last movie that I felt like I kind of saw that fit that bill was the movie Novocaine. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
Novocaine with Jack Quaid was
That's where you can't feel, right?
Was where you can't feel anything. It had a lot of heart to it, and it was still very funny and well done. But I think it's just because he's a very likable person.
Yeah, he's
Do you know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, for sure.
And then I saw F1.
I didn't see F1.
F1 is an experience in the theaters. I am curious to see how it will do. I don't think it's going to like be one of those films that people are like clamoring over once it comes out in your home, unless you have a theater system.
Right.
But like seeing it theaters, it's worth it.
Right.
Because the driving experience that they put you on is like wild.
Yeah.
But really it's just Top Gun and cars.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's Top Gun Maverick and cars.
Of course it is.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's why I want comedies to come back in the theater. Because there's like that thing of like being in the group experience of being in a theater with a comedy and everyone laughing at the jokes.
Yeah.
You can't do that at home.
No.
It doesn't feel the same.
It doesn't. Yeah.
And it sucks. Like I remember I remember watching Dumb and Dumber in the theater when I was in college, and we're all there watching it and watching Jeff Daniels like just shit himself on the toilet after Jim Carrey gave him the laxative, and like we just fucking die. The theater's just dying laughing.
You miss Poo Poomer, huh?
I do.
I love that's your core memory. Is you're like, man, watching Jeff Daniels shit himself was just peak cinema.
A good shit joke. It's so funny. But I miss the group experience of that in the comedy, because as a comedian, you don't go to comedy shows and laugh at stand-up comics. We don't do that.
No.
But as a comedian, I miss comedies. I miss going to a theater and laughing with other people.
I need comedy outside of myself.
Like Ace Ventura. I've never seen Ace Ventura in the theater. I'm like, oh my God, this movie's fucking hilarious.
Do you ever look at like part of the reason why comedy has kind of gone away is because we got so deep into PC culture that we couldn't make half the movies that we consider classics?
Yeah, you can make Ace Ventura. No.
Yep, you couldn't. I think about that all the time where I was like, oh, this would have... you know what else was struggling is they were trying to make a White Chicks too.
Yeah, I remember.
And it's just no one can get on board with the script.
Right. But you know, as comedians, you can change and evolve and go, we can make a comedy that doesn't have to use those elements of comedy to be a funny movie.
I saw a clip recently of Jamie Foxx when he was on Rogan, I guess, recently. Yeah. And he was talking about how movies like Tropic Thunder is still regarded as such a great comedic film.
Yeah, it is.
But like
hilarious.
It couldn't get made today. No. And so, but then Jamie Foxx goes on to say, hey, I'm making this film. And he called Robert Downey Jr. and he's like, I need you to play the Latino character. And at first he was like, yeah, sure. And then he called him back and goes, I'm having some reservations about this. He's like, because can we do that? Can we do that anymore?
But Yeah, but if you look at the Tropic Thunder thing, that was just making fun of these actors in Hollywood that go so deep. They think they can go so deep in this world they can play anything.
I think it's how it's presented.
That is presented differently. It's not just a guy in blackface. It's a guy doing it for a satirical reason.
It's not like I'm taking a job from someone of a different ethnicity.
Yeah.
Like, it's not Short Circuit.
No, a black guy couldn't have played that role because that's not the joke. Yeah, it's not Short Circuit.
Short Circuit.
No, that does not age well.
It really doesn't.
At all.
Which is
just cast an Indian dude.
Which sucks because it was such a good movie.
Yeah.
It was such a heartfelt movie.
And you don't think about it until you watch it again. You're like, oh, fuck. My God. This guy's just doing hapu.
It's so bad.
I'm curious, though. When was the last time you watched White Chicks?
I don't. Probably the first time it came out.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Okay, I recently showed it to my wife who's never seen it.
Yeah.
She's not much younger than I am. But she was offended.
Yeah.
Offended.
Really?
That I was cracking up as much as I was. Just saying.
It's weird. I don't know. That's the thing with comedy is that language changes, society changes, so comedy has to be a reflection of that and keep up with that. You can't keep doing the same old jokes just because okay, this was funny in 1985. We can't do that now. You got to write new jokes.
Yeah, and I think it's like who's the victim of the joke?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
where are you punching?
Exactly. Punch at the people who can take a punch.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Interesting.
And in the 80s, it just seems like you were just swinging at everybody, which is, I mean, I guess everybody should be swung at, but at the same time, it's like, but what are you making fun of?
Yeah.
And why are you making fun of it?
Why? Yeah.
Like to me, like when South Park does it. Did you see South Park?
Eddie? First of all, no, we're going to have a sidebar on this. Did you see South Park? Alex?
Yeah.
Eddie hits me up first thing in the morning. Like literally, he must have just dropped Colton off at school and was like, oh my God, did you see South Park last night? And I was like, no, I'm not caught up. Like I was doing stuff, whatever. And he goes, oh my God, it was amazing. And he just sends me this clip and doesn't tell me what it is.
Oh no.
It's the last 2 minutes. It's the last 2 minutes.
Of course. I mean, we got to stay up to date here.
Yeah. Here's the problem. Alex, what is in the last 2 minutes of South Park?
I'm curious. What upset you about it?
What upset me?
Was it the animation?
Because listen.
Best use of AI of all time.
If I had watched the entire episode,
Yeah.
and I kind of knew what the running gag was,
Right.
I would have been prepared.
Yeah, I threw you into the deep end. Sorry.
For what I was going to see. But instead, it was basically, I got an AI penis sent to me. And I go, Eddie, did you just send me an AI tiny dick to start off my... It's like you don't even know me.
Actual size.
What's that?
Actual size.
Actual size. Yeah. Oh no, I read somewhere they paid Stormy Daniels like $100,000 to like make sure it was
Describe
lifelike. Yeah. Just describe it to us. Can you pick it out of a lineup? It's Porky style. They just stick them through holes. And
when I
like,
sent it to you,
figure out which one it was?
When I sent it to you, I didn't realize.
But then after I said something back,
well, I was like, oh yeah, dick pic. Oh yeah, got it. But that's how I don't think of you as that.
Dude.
You're my friend. I don't think of you as that.
That shit's my Vietnam.
I know, but I don't think of you as that.
That was like starting off my day with you saying the word like refrigerator, but like that's like one of my Bucky Winter Soldier words. And I was just like, I'm going to have to call my therapist today. But I watched it. And it's so funny because the rest of the episode was fine. Like there were a couple of things that made me laugh, but there were more things that made me go, oh.
Yeah. They went for it.
Yeah.
They went for it.
And not in a way because I was like offended. I was more just like, let's see where this goes. They were just building such a tension and release that AI ad at the end of it was a giant tension and release.
Yeah.
That's why they had to show it. They had to have that payoff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, totally.
But yeah.
But like again, South Park, they shoot at everybody. So
yeah, no one's safe.
No one's safe with it. And that's what makes them great. That's what's hilarious when one side gets mad at them and calls them, oh, they're leftists. Oh, they're They're conservative. No, they make fun of everybody.
And they punched at both sides in
Yeah,
that
they did.
episode.
They did.
The fact that Cartman's like, woke's dead. Now what am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do now, guys?
What am I supposed to
Woke's
do now,
dead.
guys? Woke's
Yeah.
dead. I'm gonna take myself out. And he couldn't take himself out because
I'm gonna
the
kill
car
myself
was
and
electric.
you. Yeah,
The car was
the
electric.
electric car.
Holy shit.
It's a great episode.
It was a great episode. And again, equal opportunity offenders.
Yeah.
But
But there's social commentary behind it. It's not just it's not just putting a guy in brown face and making him speak with an Indian accent in Short Circuit for no reason.
Exactly.
There's a reason to everything they do. They don't just willy-nilly just make fun of people. There's reasons for everything they make fun of.
And the fact they do it in a week is so crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like the turnaround
Fucking
is
crazy.
insane. But it's so funny because I just feel like the thing that you love about comedy in terms of like the way it brings us together, nothing brought people together over the past couple weeks on the internet, left and right, more than the video of that Coldplay executive.
That was everywhere.
It was everywhere,
Everywhere.
and it's still everywhere. I love that mascots are impersonating
Dude.
it. Did you see it? I
Yes.
think Philly was the first one to do it because Philly holds nothing
Yeah.
back. Philly did it, and then like everybody's got their own take on it.
It felt like we were in the 80s or 90s again when we all had, like when society had shared experience,
Yeah,
which we don't have anymore because everything's
everything's so
fractured.
separate, and
This felt like, oh, we're all in on this joke.
there's so much. Oh yeah. Because I think it was just so mainstream.
And we all could
Um,
relate to it. It doesn't matter what your leanings are.
But man,
You could find it hilarious.
those people are getting it.
Dude, what are you doing going to a concert? And
think it
hugging like
shows-
that.
I just think it shows the boldness of certain people. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
like
yeah.
the boldness of certain types of people that like I loved that a guy who runs a tech company got taken out by tech from the 80s. You got caught on
a kiss cam.
the kiss cam. You know what I mean? There's just something that's just so
Right.
poetic.
Yeah.
About the simplicity of how this guy got caught.
Yeah.
Um,
It's amazing.
yeah. I think there's just someone actually, I've just seen so much like editorial stuff about this
Yeah.
too. They're like, is it okay to cheat if you end up with your, like, not your soulmate, but like you end up with the love of your life?
The person you stayed married with forever.
Yeah. Where I'm like,
I don't think it's okay.
I don't think any of it's okay.
I think it worked out well for you.
Yeah.
You got lucky.
You got lucky.
But I don't know if it's okay.
I don't
mean,
think that's how it works.
if you meet someone while you're in a relationship and you start talking like, I feel connected to this person and I'm having issues with my other relationship, go end that relationship.
Go in that relationship
then-
or see what is missing from that relationship.
Yeah, what's here that's not there.
Exactly. That's a chance for you to do the work on yourself
Yeah.
and go, what am I looking for?
But don't go, let me test this out while I'll keep this going and see which one works better. That's fucked up.
It's really,
That's messed up.
it's really frustrating for me just because I've seen men do this where, and not just men, people do this,
Yeah.
where they will not look at themselves and be like, what am I missing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or what am I needing? What need of mine is not getting met from my relationship that
Yeah.
I feel the need to go outside of my relationship and do something like that.
Right.
You know?
Work on it and then figure it out. And if it's not there, then both of you part ways and go find it somewhere else. No reason to fucking hurt someone.
But it's so interesting just because the amount of rationalization I've seen. And first of all, have you seen like the apology? Does anybody know if the apology is real or not that's online?
Well, which
think
one? LOL.
What?
Which one? They've somehow now secured Gwyneth Paltrow's, face and likeness for all of this, and then he drafts a thing that's got to be approved by an HR person, I
Yeah.
assume. But that person's gone. Like none of it's legit. I bet. Like none
Yeah.
of it's.
So there's probably no real actual heartfelt apology
Yeah.
out there.
Well, I can't find anything that feels like an actual apology. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is supposedly from the exec. Someone released one that could have been real, but I don't think
but
it
then
was.
that's the one where at the end they blame Coldplay for
Yeah.
even
Where they were
doing-
like,
for invading people's privacy.
This should have been a moment. Yeah, this should have been a private moment. And it's like that one, I couldn't tell if we were getting played and rage baited because I
Yeah.
was just so upset at the fake apologyness of it.
Yeah.
that I was like, oh, this got me to do exactly what it wanted me to do, which was get mad at the fact that the guy was like, my privacy was invaded. I go, that felt like when you catch a dude cheating and they're like, you shouldn't have gone through my phone.
Yeah. Then why'd you go through my phone? I'm sorry you went through my phone.
For confirmation. Cause I knew.
If you go to a concert, there's no privacy.
No.
You're not, if you were staying at home watching the concert on your TV, yeah, that's privacy.
Yeah.
But if you're in a public venue, there's no privacy. There's no privacy.
It was just,
and it wasn't broadcast everywhere. It was just shot in the arena. It's not like they broadcast that everywhere. It was just there in a kiss cam, and they freaked out when they saw each other, and people started like, "Oh fuck, they're cheating. Let me start sending this." Had they not reacted to it, it wouldn't have gone anywhere.
I wonder where
no one would have posted
the original footage came from of it.
Probably people in the crowd on their phones.
Well, supposedly that girl did she who filmed it, who like the viral clip that everyone saw. She apparently went on a somewhat Eddie. We talked about it. She went on a tour. Two news crews later, she admitted that she hasn't made any money from that clip or anything.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is.
Probably
she
not.
hasn't made any money from that clip.
That was just released, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. She just does not want to get sued.
Right.
Tinfoil hat.
Right.
Tinfoil hat.
I think they planned it.
Speaking of tinfoil hat, Eddie, is it time?
It's time. We're playing Florida Man Friday here. I read Jenn Sturger 3 Florida Man headlines, 2 real, 1 fake. She tells me what the fake Florida Man headline is. Alex will play along. Here we go. Ready?
Let's go, Alex.
Florida man drinks gasoline, spits fire during traffic stop. Florida man accused of painting goats to look like zebras. Florida man breaks into high school, attempts to steal trophies he said he won. One of those is fake or has not happened yet.
You haven't gone back for your high school trophies yet, Eddie?
I have not yet. I've thought about it, but I don't have any.
I think one is fake.
You think one spits fire during traffic stop?
I'm going goats and zebras.
You're going zebras. Florida man accused of painting goats to look like zebras. Okay. That's your 2 picks?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're both wrong.
Whoa!
Both those things happened. Florida man breaks into high school, attempts to steal trophies. Did not happen.
Huh.
Or was not reported.
Yet.
I
So,
gotta make a phone call.
You guys, both of you guys
I gotta be right.
don't know Florida.
Oh, I'm still ahead. I'm still ahead.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Eddie, where can people find you?
At Eddie Pence on all the socials or eddiepence.com.
You can find me at Jennifer Sturger, guys, on all the socials or at jensturger.com. Thank you so much for helping us get the YouTube channel monetized.
Yes.
So please listen to us on the pod and then watch us on the YouTube. You can do both.
Maybe we'll start doing some live ones.
Ooh,
Get some live interaction.
I
That'd be
like
fun.
that.
Take
We'd
some
love to interact with you
questions.
guys more. So let us know where you're from in the comments. Give us 5-star ratings.
Positive text review.
Positive text review.
On the podcast page.
Yep. All of these things are great and they all help the pod, guys. The more interaction we get, the more people see it. And we'd like to put some good out into the world.
Yes.
You know?
Need it. We need it.
So anyways, thank you so much for joining us, guys. We'll see you next week on another episode of Not Today.
Peace.
Bye.